girls and boys. I'm so glad you could join me again for another Bible story time. Last week we heard how Noah and his family came off the ark after the great flood. Noah's sons and their wives had children, and they had children, and they had children, and eventually a man called Abraham was born. And God had chosen Abraham and his family to have a very special job. That job was to help other people know about God himself. Well, Abraham had a son called Isaac, and Isaac had twin boys called Jacob and Esau. And we are going to hear about Jacob today. Now here is a picture of Jacob. As you can see, he is walking. He's actually walking a long, long way. He's walking from his own home country over here to another country over here. And the reason he's doing this is not a happy one. You see, Jacob and his brother Esau had had a big argument, and Jacob was running or walking away from home. And so Jacob walked and he walked up hills, he walked down hills, he walked across stony ground, he walked through bushy areas, and sometimes he had to cross some streams or rivers. It was really hard walking for him to do. And he was alone as he did this, and sometimes he was scared. Well, one day he had walked and walked and walked, and he felt very tired. Oh, can you show me how you feel tired? Oh, that's right. And Jacob lay down on the ground to sleep. Now, he didn't sleep in a nice house or in a motel. He slept on the ground, as I said. And instead of a nice soft pillow, he used a rather large stone to put his head on. And while he slept, so here he is, here's the pillow for his head, the stone. And as he slept, he had a dream. He had a dream that there was a ladder or a stairway that went from the earth right up to heaven. And on this ladder, there were lots and lots of angels, and they were going down and up, down and up. And in his dream, Jacob saw God at the top of the ladder. And in this dream, God had something to say to him. God in his dream said to Jacob, I am the God of Abraham and of Isaac, and I am your God too, Jacob. And I'm going to give you all this land that is around you now, and I'm going to give it to you and your children and your children's children. You will have a lot of children, Jacob, and so will your children. And Jacob said, God, I am going to be with you whether you're in your own country or whether you are in a different country. I'm going to be with you wherever you go. And one day, Jacob, I'm going to bring you back from this new country that you're going to, back to your own land. Well, in the morning, Jacob woke up and he looked around and he said, this was such a special place. And he got the pillow, which was that rather large stone, and he put it in a special place. And he poured some oil over that stone. And that was to show God that he had understood the message that God had given him. Jacob knew that no matter where he went, whether he went from his own country or to a different country or back again, that God would be with him. And that was a wonderful thing for Jacob, because Jacob spent a long time in this new country, but he knew that God was with him. And when the time came for Jacob to come back to his own country, Jacob still knew that God was with him and helping him. And do you know what, children? Just like Jacob, we too can know that God is with us and that God can help us. Isn't that wonderful? Well, I hope you've enjoyed today's story, and until next time, I will say goodbye to you now. Bye-bye.